Welcome back to Ask a Hawk for episode 17 of season 2016. I think it's a pretty special day. I'm pretty sure Kurt Heatherly is our first international guest on Ask a Hawk. So thanks for joining us, Kiwi.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for having me here. It's good to finally be on here. You know, it's only taken 17 rounds, is it? So thanks for finally having me here. I appreciate it.
Well, there's 44 blokes on a list, mate, so you can't be too unhappy.
Oh, no, I appreciate it, mate. Just any time spending with you, mate, it's awesome.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone says, but we'll get into it. I think you know how it works. You'd be all over the Hawks website and looking things up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, totally on it, all over it.
Yeah, beautiful. So we've got world footy news. I'm guessing international flavour, world football news. What opposition forward would you most like to play on in the AFL?
Oh, I like probably that medium tall. Obviously, try to stay away from those big boys like Tom Hawkins and stuff like that, but probably like a medium tall, so I don't know, something like that, I reckon.
Yeah. We've got Mark Holland. What's your favourite New Zealand film and why? There's been a few of them. I've got a few favourite New Zealand films.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My favourite would probably have to be Boy. It came out a few years ago now. Just a classic New Zealand film, down to earth, sort of funny. But probably Boy, I'd say. What about you?
I've got a few. I actually quite like the sequel to Boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's called Girl.
Girl?
Yeah. Nothing. You're just gonna laugh, rightio. So we've got Deb. She says hi, Kurt.
Hello, Deb.
Yeah. When you were named in the squad last week, what went through your mind?
Obviously stoked to be part of it. It's been a long journey. It's obviously a pretty hard team to crack into. Happy to finally put up my name, and I don't know. Hopefully for the rest of the year, I can keep trying to play well at Box Hill and just put my name up for selection.
Well, you played well on the weekend, didn't you?
Oh, nothing special. We didn't get the win, so it doesn't really matter that much. But hopefully we can just start getting a few wins down at Box Hill for the rest of the year.
Gee, you've turned that down for camera. Yesterday you were telling me how well you played.
No, I don't know about that. Got to stay modest.
Please, there's nothing modest about you. We've got Stan Jeep. What motivated you to play? What motivated you to play AFL? Obviously, not growing up in a country where AFL is the number one sport.
Yeah, obviously I got picked up playing basketball for New Zealand under 16s at the time, so I was doing all right with that, I guess. But I thought it was just a challenge, something a bit different. I thought I'd change it up, give it a try. And Graham Wright, the head recruiter, always said if I didn't crack it or didn't like it, I could always go back to rugby or basketball. So I thought it'd just be a good opportunity, something a bit different.
The boys play a lot of basketball upstairs, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do. They're starting to get a little bit good as well. Old Ruffy, Jordan Lewis and those kind of guys obviously played for Victoria and stuff like that. So, cheers, mate. So, yeah, obviously there's a few boys that play basketball. So, yeah, it's good. Change it up.
You're the only international that plays up there, though, isn't it? Aren't you?
I believe Mitch is a Kiwi as well. So,
I know, but I mean, you're the only guy that's played for that international team in basketball.
maybe. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. And you're no good.
Oh, if you say that, yeah, bro.
We've got Shane Wall. This is a lucky last question from the viewers. What is the most surprising difference between the New Zealand and Aussie culture? We're good blokes.
Probably just the wording. There's a couple of words, obviously. I think you guys call
Six.
it. Yeah, there's 6. Chili bin. We call chili bin, which you guys call esky, I believe.
Oh, esky, yeah. I didn't know that.
And then there's another one, jandals, which I think you'd know thongs. Yeah? Nah?
Didn't know that.
Well, yeah, there's a couple, so probably just the wording and stuff like that. It's a little bit different, but other than that, pretty close to home. So.
Yeah, nice. And a question for myself, for the guys out there that don't know, are you from the North or South Island, and where are you from over in New Zealand?
I'm from a small town called Tauranga. It's in the North Island, about 2 hours down from Auckland. So if you've been to New Zealand, it's along the east coastline.
And who's your favourite rugby league team?
I'd have to go the Warriors, I reckon.
Yeah, no good. Union team?
Chiefs. What about yourself?
They're still alive, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are. Had a good one on the weekend, so hopefully they can keep going. What about you?
I'm a Waratahs fan, a St George fan, mate.
They did pretty good this year, didn't they?
The Waratahs, no, not so good. And St George, there's still a chance for the finals, so
That's all that matters.
it's all good. And the lucky last question, we always do this each week now. We're down in the last piece, obviously. Beautiful Hodgie smoothie. What's your favourite meal at the last piece? I know you like your food as well.
You can't go past the eggs, I reckon. Eggs
Just plain eggs, mate.
just plain eggs, I reckon. Eggs on toast, can't go past it, I reckon, yeah.
So what every other cafe in Australia does.
I think this is probably the best of the best, though. You can't beat this place here.
Yeah, what do they do special with their eggs? They put them in hot water, do they?
Oh, they just cook them to perfection, you know.
Yeah. Gee, it's been real, mate. It's been unbelievable. That's Kurt Heatherly, guys, and if you didn't know him before this show, you probably still don't know him because he's given stuff all. So thanks for joining us, mate.
No, thanks for having me, mate.
And thanks for logging on, guys, and having a look. And we've got the Blues down in Tassie this week, so coming up against Brendan Bolton. So hopefully can get the win against him and keep rolling on. Thanks.